Megene manzo posi ovesa na se amodujo engwejo mujo fonyiga vodoriga wanesa na se bade onre amale funo di ciri di bati desi due quasi lo funo di ciri ole kalau ke sa keda kita yang kasih wasi eduki amecam dia ayang reka ma fonyi ni yo amalo barunya ama tasida mana amangkasi pes di sini kuduki ama finance tesi tiko dia rumah tajuri sama baciri kai fonyi lai kuasi nai ma baciri marize anggo irian sama di dia anda mata so no sigaro tejo tini ki daro ne sama di anfu mari anza rama solare dra no si tasti garo akwa ne same sura tadi obai anggo daro ni ora be mari sadaro sakata rad legare ove ma no si anda ni olo jore mode no si jo iko macuk kende pere ya kidaro ni ora be mari mo musin ko la made jo si iko cuma la ke perega korsa ko cuma korega mali di torane andro kusi mafo angwa dinjatro ke daro ni mafo angwa sabako jone fundi ni bako jo desa ko asimetri ya mafangwa sara antane no si man reba stiria mala medu no si ogudo si daru mali di coro ma tamari manga si redam ko ba kama ni konyi ko
this school has involved itself to support from food for the hungry in a simple way. One is the school was having what we call 5-year school development plan. So when food for the hungry visited the school, we presented to them our school development plan. And after presenting the school development plan, there are key issues, there are things from the development plan where they got interested to help us. So that is how we have got involved into support from food for the hungry. One of the challenges we have put there was lack of funds. They have decided to put for us this fence, as you are seeing. This fence has been put by Food for the Hungry. They supported us. The importance of this fence is to provide security, protection, and destroying animals also don't enter within school fence. Food for the Hungry provided for us textbooks that are in line with the curriculum. These textbooks, one, help the teachers to cover the syllabus adequately. It also improves the performance of the learners at all levels, from P1 up to P7. Each year, we transit, the learners move from one level to another because the teachers have now adequate textbooks. For the last 2 years, the performance of our candidates at PLE has greatly improved. We are scoring 94, 95, 98%. Food for the Hungry trained our pupils, that is capacity building, on their rights. On their rights, the learners, the prefectural bodies, club members have been trained on their rights. As a result, these learners are able to report to management, to school administration, if there is any violence in the community that happens within them, or if there is any violence within the school that has happened to them, they are able to report to school administration. They have trained the teachers on the early child development, ECD. The teachers who are handling in lower classes, P1, P2, P3, they use the CCT, the tutor center coordinating, to train us, to train the teachers on the curriculum of ECD. And that one has made us to open also ECD. Food for the Hungry went further, providing this nursery section with playing materials. They provided the curriculum, textbooks that are in line for teaching nursery section. Not only that, Food for the Hungry has also trained SMCs and PTAs on their roles. SMCs and PTAs were trained on their roles. It has made SMCs and PTAs to be able to conduct general PTA meetings the way they are doing right now. In the meeting, they're able to discuss developmental issues that affect the school. For example, there is understaffing right now in the school. Food for the Hungry has trained the SMCs and PTAs to lobby, advocate and lobby resources from parents to support the payment of parents' paid teachers. One, they gave us some seeds. They opened for us some garden. We were able to produce this food, and children are able to eat. Had it not been because of this general PTA meeting, if you were to come at lunchtime, you see children lining up eating. That one has improved enrollment. This enrollment has improved because of the feeding that has come, because of the sensitization, the training provided by Food for the Hungry, for the parents, for the learners, and school administration. Let the feeding continue now. Each year, we are supporting the children to feed within the school. They supported us in greening. There is what we call greening, making the school compound green. They gave us some seedlings to be planted. We have planted this type of seedlings here, and when it grows, it is going to modify the compound, and the compound will be okay. Group to be given goats, and these goats was identified not as goat, but it was in the training they gave for scaling. There is what we call skill project training. That one was administered for the learners, and they came up with a project and presented this project to Food for the Hungry, and Food for the Hungry hopefully has taken and provided this group with the goats. We also got some benefit from Food for the Hungry through infrastructure. They supported us in construction of 2 stands latrine. These 2 stands latrine came as a result of the school improvement plan, where they have seen in the quarters we have only 2 stands latrine being shared by over 20 teachers, which was not enough. So they help us. They constructed 2 stands latrine. As I talk now, the 2 stands latrine is improving. It has improved the hygiene and the sanitation of the teachers at the quarters. Zoka Central has moved very far. It has moved very far in so many ways, in performance, in its structure, infrastructure, in the parents and the teachers' relationship, in the child's rights advocates, and so on. The school has moved very far. Actually, because of the intervention of Food for the Hungry, when the district came for some assessment, Zoka Central emerged to be number 1. That one in Kusijon sub-county. And it made the Sakau sub-county chief for Kusijon sub-county to bring all head teachers, SMCs and PTA chairpersons, and then elected leaders to come for benchmarking, to learn what is happening in Zoka Central Primary School, so that they learn and they go and share.
Under that project, the youth and community change, they were able to give us like textbooks, curriculum books, some sanitary materials. We decided also to plant the live fence in between the poles, so that even if the poles are damaged by termites, still a live fence can support the fence. That was last year, 2024. This year, they have renovated 4 classrooms, blocks. So the classroom, as you can see, it has become new, and everything that can be repaired has already been done. So what is left there is now commissioning the block, officially commissioning of the blocks. They train some children on a bakery project. These children are able to make breads. They are able to make cakes in the school here.
They taught me how to bake. Now I know how to bake. That, and even like I taught my sister how to bake. Now they know how to bake very well. As I bake also. That thing developed my life skill. If I drop out in future, I can even get money in that thing. I have to bake half cake because people like it too much. I was not able to pay my school fees at the time. They can send me home and I go back, and we start digging to get that money. But nowadays, I sell. After selling, even during and even when I'm coming to school, I can make it in the morning and I left it at home. My mother said, and that money I use it to pay with my school fees, and other money I give to my mother, and others I save it to buy other items for girls like pads and pants. Continue with that, training people. Like if I want you to come in this school and train other people, because for us we are now going to senior one, and other children here they don't know how to bake. At least you have to teach them so that also they know they can be able also to pay their school development fund.
Tiriman li dok ponta nyira mavera madapi kurita kura ma diga mamumu ingoni tama digen sana sonse ngoli dok na mana asi skru sama la kara obado dama jo maduru pengo meduru na sali dok ma misuman sala duega ozado na mi tiraman me bele nara da li dok mo lo maninta ngo mara tema de makia madizini ko keman raderi sama le mideni ko mitirnos madina dinan so vroma de tora da madina mane bare fodengi ko tsai ke vudi ovi bare vodor bare vo oreke batiri silea lukunde bara si lukunde yala bare vodu amba bara lele gasi mudio voke bare nilini bare se tsana se evuki block ya gas uduki ba ayeru gasi mudri ni oreke lina kela ene dana si evodu matro mamu mare lidri ovida orli titancele overvenira na ta ridere mara radi ntiamane ao or kitancele di unzi di ngoni da adi nyina lo sokedore or ke man tanse ka deru na or ke rake kaman deru do ama temeri tadi ongo mitiri mara smadiri nsa onde bazidira ke mamisu ama viru bazititora dama temeri lini de ongo dama ne masa mala ya vo be ka kulinde to ka ke man ntia jungu ki amara mavo mameria lina damere na solo someri lina dore impama siti okon obadoma tamiwa tastisa kidero mane unzisa vima mangala ngwidu rengoni sama niramengo vnengoni lidio vima dosima la kariti der to dami tiringbina mane adosku dosi jede man to unzisa bama mere unti onko mangala na dumbenza na sonti kidede madiski de man to unzisa mani rangala na vima ngwi ado rengoni mingwi
esuli de madima arure ma tebe sakpe ma mubazi ga sako ma iziko yotamani sa mitiri ama final ongo morali de ovi ati ma goi dere mani nesu ma to ama joga ma basiri to ma do amara menda sako de sa mora ma digenara nini ovele de do sako keli nede ovi ma gota ma meri de wala ama tisalo ama risalo ama school fees so kweti alo ama meri data ko jari kati da de amadi ma iya food for the angry disere kole bare ke nzaru lini dike kata andaga bazi bapi ma ni block yaga oloka lidi ovio kwa torari vadi ke ina isa ka kengwe ma ni ongo diadu dini mara ke ma dizini pelere ongo guru buaga sa obole madunda takuti ma mu guru gasa dia molulida ma ya sekretar ongo block gasa ama block ago peleri gasa ambaga ma amewa ma dio vetandere environmental production digare dama di ma iya ba food for the hungry din zakare kole ke nzaro ke tadi ni ke kata ndaga siti ama manyi ka bari dinja do dini dia di vadi ke arita ndaga kida kita di ka sidisi ku komuan ndaga mancha irero quasi food for the hungry.
Personally, and on behalf of the management, I'm proud of Food for the Hungry. As I told you before, what they have done in the school here, the government, if we are to wait for the government to come in to do all this, it will take some good years. But for them, once they come and they look at the school improvement plan and those items which are highly needed in the school, when they get on their round table, definitely they will take the school into heart and be able to provide what the school needs. If I'm to recommend Food for the Hungry and myself, I will say, let this organization stay here for another 10 years, so that by the time of 10 years, you see a lot of changes in this school.